Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our day.
Welcome to our day.
Good boy.
Welcome to our day. Rock and roll.
That was the best. Good morning. So, yesterday I've got black on my face. Right, you told me. But our vacuum decided to break. So, we've not had one for a few weeks because we can't afford things like that easily. So, things like the carpet has been really bad. So it arrived yesterday, like I said, and here it is. And here's a Dixie. But it's supposed to be good for if you have pets. It's lightweight and you can mount it on the wall and it'll recharge. So it's like cordless, and it's also got this really cool bend in the middle, so like you can go under things like cabinets and tables and just things like that to make it a lot easier. So I'm going to unbox it. You can see there actually it going under the sofa. And show you what it looks like. So we've got the wall mount thingy there and the battery charger. You've got these two little attachment things, which that bottom one looks really freaking cool. With it being like a 2-in-1 kind of doohickey. Means less loose attachments. And then
2-in-1?
yeah, there's that brush here and there's that brush there.
Oh. How does that work?
Well, it's the same shape and it just clicks in to the different size. Yeah. Pretty cool. But yeah. Here's this doohickey. It's actually really quiet. It's got a light on the end as well. And then on the back here, you can turn it up to the max and then lower it again.
I quite like that it's got different levels of stuff.
Yeah. So, let's go see how it is for my muscles. At the minute, okay, it's a bit heavier now that it's got, yeah, but
then you are also lifting it in a place that it's not supposed to be lifted by.
and it's with my dodgy elbow. So let's go see. Please ignore the beep, it's because I'm sat on my oxygen. This Hoover's tall. This is flat on the floor. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to manage with it and use it and Soph, because she's short.
Yeah, but I suppose you have it out in front of you.
How far in front do you want it?
Well,
You're going to need a lot of clearage space to be able to stand back.
well, yeah.
Let's go see. So, I did the same amount of strokes. This is on the low speed. This is on the high speed.
And the centre is what it was like before.
Yeah, and obviously either side. We were shocked that it came up that clean on the low speed. But for that to be the high speed, I think if you've got pets or children, this is amazing.
Yeah, I'm shooketh.
Yeah. I mean, please excuse the rubbish. Like I said, we haven't had a Hoover now for well over a month.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been girls free for all with their hair and toys and Alba nicking bottles. So here's the before.
And this is the after. The battery did
die because obviously we hadn't charged it up before using it.
We got so excited.
We did. So it's now on charge over there, over by that pile of
Crap.
Yep. Ready to be hoovered again tomorrow. Maybe.
So I thought I would test it with the bend, and if
I'll hoover the bathroom when you
don't know yet. I thought I'd test it with the bend, and even with the bend to get under the stuff or whatever, that's really easy to manoeuvre. And this is somebody with a muscle wasting disorder and EDS, and I'm in a wheelchair, so I'd say that's pretty good for disabled people. Yeah, and it's on carpet. Very intense. She got closer. This is how close she is. Not even a full finger away. Hi. You're going at it from a different angle now, are we? Good evening. So today didn't go as planned because we were supposed to go see Soph's dad today because it's his 60th birthday. However, it's been beautiful weather for the last 3 weeks until yesterday, today, and every day until next Wednesday now. Yeah. And because of all that COVID stuff, we were going to be meeting outside because that is the safest. But obviously you can't do that if it's raining.
Especially not with Charlie's. Hi, Chris.
So, this just happened. They were upright.
Yeah. Well, actually, they were actually leaning back a bit.
Yeah, they were.
Because they were leaning.
They were leaning like this, but towards against the wall.
Yeah.
Leaning like this, but against the wall. And a one just fell off as well.
Yeah.
So that was with force.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, hello, straw.
How rude.
That was a little bit weird.
Mm.
My mum and sister have been having visits, and quite often, because they don't have like animals that jump on the bed or whatever, so we may have had a visit as well, but we would never know because we have the girls jump on the bed so often. We don't know the difference, but they felt like the bed move and things like that, like as if someone sits at the end. Mum was having some night terrors or something like that, and she woke up. Well, she didn't think she woke up, but she saw like this really, really bright light coming through the window. So initially she thought like it was part of the night terror. Then she thought it might have been like early morning, so the sun was coming in. But when she went and checked the time to know what time it was to know if she was waking up or not, it was like 3 a.m. So
And it was still dark outside.
Yeah, and there was this weird ass bright light coming in through the window. And it wasn't somebody stood outside with a torch, just
No, like we're pretty sure that it was Chris trying to wake her up to try and
like comfort
settle
her. Yeah.
Dixie, can you not please?
And yeah, and obviously my sister's had the sitting on the bed and things like that, so that was weird. I can't even remember what I was talking about.
Dad's birthday.
Oh yeah, so then the weather was like really, really bad. But then their next door neighbours were having the fence replaced and hadn't told them, and there was loads of builders out the back where we would have been sat anyway.
Yeah, and my dad's not feeling very well today because he had his second...
Both him and his mum had the second COVID vaccine.
Him and my mum, not him and his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they both had the second COVID vaccine, and Dad's not reacted that great with it again, like this time, so...
Yeah.
He's had a pretty crappy day.
Indeed.
We've had a pretty crappy day.
Yeah. So the cake that we'd bought, because there's no way of us being able to see them like within a week, and the cake would have gone off. So we don't have any room in the freezer, so we've got no choice but to eat it. Which is a really good cake, but it's a big cake.
Yeah.
And we had candles and big firework things coming out of it, because obviously 60's like a special birthday, and
We saved the candles and stuff, so like when we do eventually get to go see them again, we'll try and get some kind of cake. And
yeah. So COVID has ruined yet another celebration.
yeah, because ordinarily without COVID we could have just like, Mum could have cooked a roast which everybody would have loved, and we could have just spent the time in the front room watching films, which is what we used to do, which would have been perfect, but because of COVID I can't. So.
Yeah, it's a bit crap. But I have something exciting to say. No, I thought I'd give it a go, and decided to try and walk to the bathroom.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I decided I wanted to try and walk to the bathroom.
I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Don't be stupid. That's not fair. Don't be stupid. Like, what did you do? Did you like try and like put your feet on the floor more? Or
I didn't do anything. I just went my normal way. I just thought I would wind you up saying that I walked to the bathroom and I can't walk.
Oh, that's why I'm so confused.
For those that don't know, I used to be able to walk. They're gone. I don't think Chris approves of my joke.
No, clearly not. Apologise.
When Soph and I first met, I used to be able to walk, and then it went to me needing crutches, then part-time wheelchair user, now full-time wheelchair user, and yeah, I decided to... I don't think I've walked for 5.5 years now.
Well, no, but I also got a bit confused because you said earlier that your feet weren't touching the floor anymore properly when you were on your chair. So I didn't know if it was a case of you'd shuffled forward and actually managed to walk with your feet this time. But no, you still did it on your tippy toes. Can you lie down, please? Kind of.
Can you sense that there's somebody here?
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
God, she actually looked over there.
You're gorgeous, you know that?
You.
Sniff, 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 sniff. People. What? Who? Huh? Wow, this has been an eventful evening. She's still looking behind us. Just just testing to see if anything gets picked up. Well, that's been an eventful evening.
It's kind of cool for things like this to have finally actually been caught on camera.
Yeah, because there's been a few things and we've been a bit like,
You can come. Can I come on in, Mummy?
yeah, you can come in.
You can come and lie down here.
Come on in. Come on in. Lie down.
Come and lie down here. Look. Good girl. This is what I wanted. Squish me, Mummies.
But yeah, there's been a few things, but we were just a bit like, is it, isn't it? Like,
yeah, like, for example, with the light behind us turning on sometimes, we could just... I've lost my... We could just be like, well, maybe your CPAP tube moved.
yeah.
And maybe that's...
Try and come up with some odd conclusion.
There
even
is
though we
no
like...
explanation for that.
Yeah.
Nothing's nudged it. Nobody's slammed any doors next door.
No.
Nothing has happened. There's not a breeze.
Luke's the back door shut.
I'm so confused. Well, it's clearly...
Yeah. That was eventful.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm going to try and wind down for the evening now. So thanks for coming on stay with us. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.